Breaking news. Official Manchester City complete €10 million. Signing of 19-year-old right-winger Maher Carrizo from Atletico Valdez. Manchester City have officially completed the signing of highly talented 19-year-old right-winger Maher Carrizo from Atletico Valdez, securing the youngster in a deal worth €10 million. The Premier League champions have once again demonstrated their sharp eye for emerging talent, moving decisively to bring one of South American football's most exciting young attackers to the Etihad Stadium. The deal was finalised following weeks of behind-the-scenes negotiations, with Manchester City acting quickly to avoid a potential bidding war as Carrizo's reputation continued to grow. Atletico Valdez, fully aware of the player's rising value, ultimately agreed to the transfer after being presented with what they considered a fair and strategic offer. Manchester City's long-term vision. Manchester City's recruitment strategy has evolved far beyond simply signing ready-made superstars. In recent years, the club has focused heavily on identifying elite young prospects capable of becoming world-class players under the guidance of Pep Guardiola. The signing of Maher Carrizo perfectly fits that model. At just 19 years of age, Carrizo is already seen as a player with enormous upside. City's scouting network followed him extensively at Atletico Valdez, monitoring his development, mentality, and tactical intelligence before recommending him as a priority signing. The €10 million fee is viewed internally as a calculated investment, one that could look incredibly modest if Carrizo develops as expected. Who is Maher Carrizo? Maher Carrizo is a natural right winger blessed with explosive pace, close ball control, and the confidence to take on defenders in one-on-one situations. Unlike many young wide players, Carrizo combines flair with discipline, understanding when to attack directly and when to recycle possession. During his time at Atletico Valdez, Carrizo stood out for his acceleration over short distances, his ability to stretch defenses by staying wide, his intelligent movement off the ball, his willingness to contribute defensively. Despite his age, Carrizo often played with the maturity of a seasoned professional, earning trust from coaches and teammates alike. Atletico Valdez, a club known for development. Atletico Valdez have built a strong reputation for developing young players and preparing them for elite European football. Carrizo is widely regarded as one of the club's finest recent products. At Valdez, Carrizo benefited from a system that emphasized tactical discipline, physical development, mental resilience, team-first football. While the club would have preferred to keep him longer, Atletico Valdez accepted that Manchester City's offer represented a major opportunity both financially and for the player's career. Sources close to the club confirm that Atletico Valdez negotiated clauses that could benefit them in the future should Carrizo reach certain performance milestones. Pep Guardiola's approval. Pep Guardiola personally approved the signing after reviewing extensive scouting reports and footage. The Manchester City manager reportedly sees Carrizo as a player with the intelligence and work ethic required to thrive in his demanding system. Guardiola values wingers who can maintain positional discipline, press aggressively without the ball, keep possession under pressure, adapt to multiple tactical roles. Carrizo's profile aligns closely with these requirements. While Guardiola does not expect instant stardom, he believes the teenager has the tools to develop into a completer modern winger. Role at Manchester City. Manchester City have mapped out a clear development plan for Carrizo. Initially, he will train full-time with the first team, learn Guardiola's positional play system, feature in domestic cup competitions, gradually earn Premier League minutes. There is no immediate pressure on Carrizo to deliver headline performances. Instead, City's coaching staff will focus on refining his decision-making, physical strength, and tactical understanding. A loan move is not currently planned, as Guardiola prefers to work directly with young players at the club's world-class facilities. Competition and growth. Carrizo arrives at a club filled with elite attacking talent, but Manchester City believe that competition accelerates development rather than limiting it. Training daily alongside world-class players is expected to push the young winger to new levels. Club insiders describe Carrizo as humble, extremely hardworking, highly receptive to coaching, mentally strong. These traits were decisive factors in City's decision to complete the deal. Carrizo's first words as a City player. Speaking after finalising his transfer, Maher Carrizo expressed pride and ambition. Joining Manchester City is a huge moment in my life. This club represents football at the highest level. I know the challenge will be big, but I'm ready to work hard, learn and grow every day. He also paid tribute to Atletico Valdez for shaping his career and trusting him at a young age. A statement about the future. While the signing may not dominate global headlines, internally Manchester City see this deal as a potential masterstroke. Carrizo's arrival signals the club's commitment to long-term excellence and sustainability. By securing one of Atletico Valdez's brightest talents early, City have once again positioned themselves ahead of European rivals in the race for the next generation of stars. Conclusion. Manchester City's €10 million signing of Maher Carrizo from Atletico Valdez represents more than just a transfer. It is a statement of intent. At only 19 years old, Carrizo now enters an environment designed to transform potential into greatness. Under Pep Guardiola's guidance, with patience and the right development, he could emerge as one of the Premier League's most exciting wingers in the years to come. If Carrizo fulfills his promise, this deal may one day be remembered as another example of Manchester City identifying brilliance before the rest of the football world fully caught on. Manchester City focus on the future, not immediate results. Manchester City have made it clear that their current transfer strategy is not driven by short-term pressure or the need for instant success. Instead, the club is deliberately targeting players who can help the team in the coming years, not necessarily those expected to make an immediate impact. Sources close to the Etihad Stadium reveal that City's recruitment team, led by Pep Guardiola, is fully aligned with a long-term vision. The club believes that sustained dominance in modern football comes from careful planning, patience, and the continuous development of young talent, rather than reactive signings based on current fixtures. Manchester City are already competing at the highest level domestically and in Europe, which gives them the freedom to think ahead. Rather than panic buying players to solve short-term issues, the club is investing in footballers who can grow within Guardiola's system and become key contributors over time. A clear recruitment philosophy. City's recent transfer moves show a clear pattern: young, intelligent, technically gifted players with high ceilings. These signings are not expected to immediately carry the team, but are seen as future pillars of the squad. Pep Guardiola has often emphasised that adaptation takes time, especially for young players joining the Premier League. Manchester City believe that giving players time to learn the system, understand positional play and adjust physically will lead to far greater rewards in the long run. This approach also protects the club from constant rebuilding. By preparing early, City ensure continuity and stability, even as senior players age or move on. Trust in the process. Internally, there is strong confidence that the current squad is capable of handling present challenges. Manchester City are not worried about individual matches or short-term fluctuations in form. The focus remains on building a team that will remain competitive season after season. Club officials stress that football is not won in a few weeks, but over years of intelligent decision-making. As a result, the club is calm, patient, and strategic in the transfer market. Developing players for tomorrow. Young signings are viewed as long-term projects. Manchester City's world-class training facilities, coaching staff, and competitive environment are designed to transform raw talent into elite performers. Rather than forcing immediate pressure on new arrivals, Guardiola prefers gradual integration. This ensures players develop confidence, tactical understanding, and mental strength. Conclusion. Manchester City's message is clear. They are not chasing quick solutions. The club is focused on the future, identifying players who will help the team grow stronger in the days, months, and years to come. While results will always matter at a club of City's stature, the foundation of their success lies in patience, planning, and belief in long-term development. It is this philosophy that continues to separate Manchester City from many of their rivals and keeps them at the top of world football.